Hey, what's the name? And this is Dragons and Elves. And I have a quest, and the quest is Flourish quest number 83, and we have to build more elf dwellings, which is the elf homes, where they all go and sleep. So, as you can see, I should have now completely filled my map, and I don't want to. Right, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to move over here. As you can see, I've completely filled my home, and I've completely filled it with berries because I've got a little I want to sort of build up those berries. And what I'm going to do is I am going to reduce the value of my elf dwellings. So if we take a quick look and see what levels I'm sort of up to. So I'm up to level 4. That's the highest level I've got at the moment. So, and that means that your elf would have fully rested in 15 minutes. So let's go and take a look and have a look at the elf dwellings here in our shop. And at the moment, a level 2 is going to cost me 2060 stone. And a level 1 is going to cost me 271 stone. Which means I've got to do 25. And I don't really want to pay either of those prices. I'd rather pay quite a bit less if I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and bubble all those elf dwellings. So let's take a look. Right, right, they're all saying full, but what I want is I want my elves to be holding some of the berries so they can put them down. Okay, so let's do this. Let's hope our right, as soon as they start putting them down, right now I can move this. I can go over here. They, oh no, no. Okay, one more try. As soon as one drops one, there we go. Right, as soon as one drops one, you can move off because all the others are going to go and drop them. For the first one, you have to do at least 4 because what's going to happen is they need to fill in the space where the original large golden fruit, I'll get it out in a minute, the large golden fruit was. And the only 2 spaces you should have left on your map is, as I said, 2 spaces. So there will be 2 spaces that haven't got anything in. So when you go to bubble, what should happen is those items should then bubble to allow your bigger item to remain on the map. So I'm just going to make sure that all the elves have stopped and they've all dropped them and they've started saying yes, it's full. Okay. Yeah, and they're still floating around. And this is, let's see, let's check, let's have a go. Okay, so they've all jumped out, so we've obviously bubbled some elf houses there. And as you can see, they will all come flying out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move them down here, out of the way. Oh, not that out of the way. You out of the way. There we go. Okay, so I have now bubbled 2 of those elf homes. Now, our level 1 is now down to 199 stone, and our level 2 is down to 1520. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again. So I need some more elves, and I prefer to have more elves holding things than I actually need. And in this game, most of the time in other games you can't tap objects that need to spew stuff out, but in this one you can. I'm going to move this back over here and put those over there, so I know all my elves will then drop the items here and not where I'm trying to bubble. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go here, and as soon as one puts one down, that's it. We can move, and I'm going to move over here, and then I'm going to line it up again, and it's always 2 that you will bubble at a time, because that's you should have a 2x2 object that I've got here, and I use the giant golden fruit. You could of course use the stone items, Right, I think they're all done, and we're going to have another splurge of elves. There we go. So all the ones that went back in have now been booted out, and we have 2 more down here. So I'm using a big 2x2 item, which are these giant golden fruits, and to me it doesn't matter if they accidentally merge. We can always make some more, which isn't too difficult as this is only a level 3 item. Whereas if you use a higher level of one of your other items, if you merge it, it might be a little bit of a disaster, as you probably wanted to do a 5 merge and not a 3 merge. So I like to try and use these. They're the easiest items I find. Okay, let's should we go and check and see what our price is now. So we're down to 1,340 and we are down to 175. So that's not too bad. I think I might swap these around. Okay, so I'm going to shoot my big golden fruit back over here. I'm going to tap a few more to get some more berries. Plus having the same item on your map is easier to clean up. So it'll be easier if I wanted to just do a mass merge with all these berries, rather than having lots of different items. So that's another reason why I use the same item. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have more to drop here. So while they've dropped one, I'm going to whiz round, whiz. Okay, and then I'm going to go there. As you can see, they're all congregating over here, and they are all heading back in those homes that I am now just about to bubble. So I am actually going to leave the level 1 out, so I think that's it. Everybody's just standing still, so I'm going to let go. And there are some more elves. And they're all dispersing all the way around the map. So I'm going to move that down there, and I'm going to move that down there. And the next item, because I don't know what it actually does if you... Oh, I didn't mean to grab him. As you can see, that's bubbled another item. Very handy if you want to bubble items, fill your map. Grab hold of your elf, and it will bubble that item. Another great way to bubble. So at the moment I am going to bubble these two because they are the next 2 highest, and I'm going to leave that one over there. This one here, which is the level 1 dwelling. So that's all I'm going to leave on my map. Let's drag you back over here. There we go. Hopefully all we need is 2.
Sorry about that.
I do apologise. Oh.
Do apologise.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know where that came from, but let's go again. Let's go and... Right, as soon as somebody drops something, there we go. And we're off again. So I don't wait till those spaces are filled, because sometimes I find that they will actually merge. But as you can see, all my other elves are hanging around there waiting to drop items that they won't be able to drop. So these are our last 2. Okay, there we go. Right, so they all have somewhere to go. There's a level 1 there, and that's the only one that's left. I hope. We'll soon find out. Move you down there, and move you down there out the way. Let's go check out the prices now. We are now down for stone dwelling is 7 stone. So we've gone from over 200 to 7. And our level 2 has gone from over 2,000 to 80. So that is a huge drop. And how many more can you get for the amount of stone you're going to pay if you hadn't have bubbled those dwellings? That's so much of a better price. So let's just double check. I think because I've got one left out, it is going to be 7. I don't think I've got any more left out, but I could be wrong. I'm just going to have a quick look around. Do I have one over here? We've now got loads of elves all floating around our map. Okay, so we'll head back over here. So I'm quite happy that it's now down to 7. I can either do the level 1 or the level 2. I've got quite a bit of stone, and I can always add to that stone. Got a couple there we're going to use. I'll come and drop those items there. Is there anything else while I'm here that I need to bubble and get rid of out of my camp? As I'm bubbling, I might as well take a quick gander around. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that chest. Okay, and now before I unbubble anything, before I sell anything else, I'm going to bubble these golden fruits back up. I want to call them oranges. There we go. So I'm going to try and get rid of everything I don't actually need at the moment. So we don't need that, all that, and if we drop that bubble there, that would help with those merging. Bring that down there, bring that down there. So now I'm just generally, I want to tidy up because I want to get quite a few of the elf homes actually on the map to build. So that way then I'll take full advantage of not only building 25 but possibly building more to boost up the amount of elf homes I've got. I don't know what merge that was, but there we go, and I'm going to do that because I want to just clean up. And there we go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. As you can see, they're still dropping berries, which is fine, and I'm going to, that's obviously not one to merge, that one is. Okay, so as you can see, that was a pretty painless cleanup, if I can be honest. So by using the same, you could do the same with the stone, you could do the same with the fruit and harvest the fruit. That way then you'd get gems as well. So there's quite a few different items you can use. Just have to make sure that you actually, you want to make sure that your elves can actually harvest them and still be able to float around holding them. So, and we don't want any orbs, so I'm just going to tap them. And we've got some more fruit over here. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that everything, I can see everything. Now what's that? Don't need fruit, mate. Give it a rest. There we go, let's get that. Don't need that. Push that back. Just generally having a slight tidy up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, there's a 5 for that one. So I'm going to get another stone there. I'm going to put those up there out the way and move that egg over here as well. So, go and have a look and bring this over here. Right, that's a full. We've got another leaf somewhere. We normally do. There's normally a fair few leaves floating around here somewhere. Or perhaps not. I'm just going to do a 3 merge with those to clean them up so it's easy to move them out the way. Right, okay, so I'm just going to move these down here. What's that? Halloween. Fruit, fruit, fruit. Don't get your Halloween saplings mixed up with the other ones because you can't actually merge them. So, I know I should wait for a 5 merge, but I really want to tidy up. So we're just tidying up out the way, getting them all moved. So we've actually got, what's going on? We've actually got some room then to work with what we now want to create with. That over there, got a leaf. Okay, so, oh, jeez, how many berries have we got everywhere? Right, okay, so I'm just going to drop these over here. We have a, we do, we'll do that there. which will then give us that and that, and there we go. There's a birch. That's better, and bring that down there, get that out of the way. That way then, slight clean up if they don't keep dropping items on my board. Thank you very much, elves. But we do need some elves, so let's go and complete this quest. So I am going to go for the level 1s, only because they're quicker to build, and also as I've got to do 25, I've got enough stone to do the 25. So let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and the reason why I've done them in groups of 5 is because I want to 5 merge now. This will more than clear that quest, because any merges that you make will also count as a build. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, is it still at 7? It's still at 7. So as soon as I start building, your elf home price will go up, the dwelling price will go up, and they'll start costing you more money. But as you can see, my elves aren't really interested at the moment, so come on elves, get to work.
Come on, you. The win.
So we need them all to build. Now I do find this one of the most annoying noises that you can have.
This.
You need to get one from over there, by the cupboard in the kitchen. Okay, so as you can see, they are building 1, 3, 1, 5. Yeah. And if we have a look at our elf price, dwelling price, already now it's up to 21. So the prices will now increase. Now you can do this for your gems and for your stone storage. The only thing I would recommend if you're going to do that is that you reduce your stone and your gem storage down to 100, because if you actually bubble everything, then what's going to happen is you will lose all your coins and all your stone. And if you don't want to do that, which to be fair, don't really want to do that. Why am I tapping on them? I'm thinking they're stone objects when they're not. So there's a 5 merge. Okay. We can just, as you can see, they're already jumping in. They're already going, ooh, let's go and jump in here. But no, out you come. There you go. And as you can see how quick we've actually completed that quest. And it didn't cost us that much stone, as I still have over 2,000 left. So we'll take a quick gander and see what our next queen. Open more elf chests. Oh gee whiz, do I really want to do that? It's only 15 to skip. I haven't got, well, I've got quite a few golden leaves, but I'm not 100% sure I want to be opening more egg chests. Let's move that over there.
That's it.
Right, let's get these. Oh, I don't want to do a mash merge. No. Right, let's get you there, and that will then be a 5 merge there, and it chucks them out. Lovely jubbly, and then we'll merge these over here. That will chuck them out. Okay, as you can see, pretty much as we merge these up, we'll check on our elf house price, and we're now up to 85. So by merging these back up again, we are now going shooting the price back up again, which is absolutely fine because we completed that quest. So anytime you want to work on your elf dwellings, the best way, and for me the best way and the cheapest way, is to bubble all your others.
And the best way to get the most orbs is leave your game on while you're sleeping.
That's in quest food. But that is a very good idea, yes. Best way to get orbs in there. But you got to only have a life flower.
And the best way is to get a really good life flower and get a mass knife with it, because then you can get the knife orb of heavens.
Wow, it's the Luke orb level 9 in this one. I have a 5 merge here.
5 orbs of heaven in my dragons.
That's right, yes it is. I'm going to quickly merge those and kick some alpha out again. There we go. See, that was our original one where we've got absolutely tons of elves all hiding in that little. You don't want to stay in there. Go find another home. So we can now. Oh, oh no, I don't want to wake them up.
Yes,
Thank you very
please.
much. I want you to build them. So how many do we have here? We have 4 and we have 5. So, oh. Ah. It's bedtime in a minute anyway. Right, let's move this one over here. I'll take that one. Should end up with 1 elf house left. One round, because I did 5 and I'd already got 1. It's getting very difficult to move. Oh, how many have we got? Is that a 5 merge or a 6 merge? Right. There we go. Now that's a 5 merge and we'll boot all those out. Game seems to drag a little bit because there's so many elves on the home board. But what I'm going to do is I want to do another, so what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more of those. Perfect. We'll merge those. You can, of course, if you want to build quicker, is completely empty your homeland, completely fill it up with elf dwellings, and then let all your elves build them and then merge them up. Which is what I've done in other merge games, is literally I've just spent the whole day just filling and then bubbling and filling and bubbling. I haven't done that in this game yet. I think because I've been trying to do lots of other things at the same time. So what have we got left? So these are what we've got left. And what I can do is I can unbubble what I had here. So 1, 2, 3. That a 5. That is a 5 there. So we can discover a new building. So let's go and take a look, and what have we oh, that's weird. It's very weird. But we'll go and discover, oh, a conch dwelling. That's very pretty. Level 5, so our elves also need to sleep. This dwelling fully rests an elf in 13 minutes. Awesome. So let's take a look and see what we've got. We've got some, oh, I'm not paying 150 for those, so we'll get rid of those. Oh, it's going to be a bit laggy today, so let's delete that. Okay, so we have 2 of those. So if I do a bit of a zoom in and we can get a closer look at them. As you can see, we've got some Z's going on there as they're snoozing away, and so far we've got 10 sleeping in there, 3 in there, because of course it will tell you here as well. When that smoke turns black, you know you can tap it and you will have an elf to come out ready to help build something or do something, because if there's too many elves on the board, they tend to go back in to the elf homes and then come out when another one's gone back in. So I think we should have another 1, 2. Right, let's move these over here. I don't want to merge those yet because I want to move this one down and I want to do another 5 merge with those and chuck them all out again. There we go, all chucked out. Right, okay, so we now have 3 of those. Do I have another 2? I do. Awesome. So now I'm going to merge these and then I think I'm going to stop, because that way then I'll have a few homes that literally will recycle while I'm waiting. So, and that would only be a 3 merge, and I don't really want to make a 3 merge with those. I would much rather do a 5 merge. But with these, if you have more elf homes around, because only 1 elf will rest at a time, the more elf homes you have around, the more elves you have resting at the same time. So like here it shows you 19 minutes, here's 14, there over there we've got 10 and 10, and as you can see they're all going back in, but they're all building up. So we've got 6, 4, 4, and we've got quite a few resting around here. What's this one? This one seems to have lost its counter, so I don't know how many's in there. Glitch in the matrix I see, but we know over here we have these sleeping over there. So, and none of them at the moment have any black smoke. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put these back, because these can get slightly annoying, because as you could see by just building them, the bit that tells you how many are sleeping can get in the way. So I tend to put mine up the back, out the way, to give me more room and have less things in my way that I don't tend to use, because the elves sleep in them, you don't use them. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elf homes, which I'm quite happy about. I'm quite happy to have 6 elf homes, as I haven't got a huge map at the moment. It's quite good to have quite a few, and there are quite a few higher ones, so it shouldn't take as long for my elves now to sleep and come back. As you can see, while you're busy doing stuff, they go off harvesting other things. Them elves, what are you going to do with them, eh? Okay, so I'm going to do a merge there because I want to clear that out. And I won't put that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to bring my 2 newly discovered elf dwellings over here. One over there. Okay, let's have a quick look. Move that up out of the way, move them over. There we go. And give us enough space to put them back. So I think I should have about the same amount of dwellings that I had before. How many did I have? Let's have a think. I think I had 8. So now I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm 2 shorter than I was before, but I do have ones that are slightly quicker. So let's move you back up here, Mr. Elf dwelling there, and we'll put you there. And that is how I make my buildings and save myself an absolute fortune in stone, and enables you to build up quite quickly. As you can see, we're now on the level 5. I haven't done that many buildings, I've only completed it when it's a quest. Your top level is a level 8, which I will have to discover, if not for anything but for the wiki. So if anybody's watching, you've got pictures and you're up to the level 8, if you want to send them to me or send them onto the Facebook group, please do. Please take a picture of all of these and send them to us. We can then upload them. And as I said, I'd do that with my elf homes. And let's move this out of the way. Move that down here so I know what I've got. And I also do is we go and take a quick look at the. We look at these are topaz gem vaults. At the moment I am up to the ruby gem, which is the level 6. I do need to get higher on my gem vault as well, to be fair. But a gem vault to buy at the moment, a simple gem vault, is 539 coins. And the giant one is 2,176. So try and build up your gem vault. It's going to cost you a lot of money. And the same with your small quarries. We've got 386 and we've got 2,055. So by bubbling them, you'll bring them right back down to the original price. If you take them all the way back and remove every single one off your map. Because you do get 100 storage before you start, before you have anything else. And this is where you check on your magic gems. As you can see, I've got 5,420 space available in there. And in my stone, I don't have as much. I have 3,920. So I could do with building those up. But I will be, of course, using the method I've just shown. If you want to do that, please do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye for now.